Gucci Lamborghini took the world by storm when he in 1965 produced a rolling mid-engine chassis to the public. And just a year later he showed the finished product, the Lamborghini Miura. And Ferrari were also astounded by that car. And it took them 6 years to produce their first mid-engine 12-cylinder sports car, the 365 GT4 Berlinetta Boxer. 1971 was a great year in motoring history, because then Ferrari, Maserati and Lamborghini, all respectively, came out with their new supercars. The Bora for Maserati, the Countach for Lamborghini, and the 365 Boxer for Ferrari. But of those three cars, only the Bora was for sale in 71. The Boxer didn't come on sale until 1973. They needed 2 more years to develop the car. And the 365 Boxers were constructed between 1973 and 76. Then came the 512 Boxer, which had a large engine to 4.9 liters from the 4.4 liters, and slightly down in horsepower from 380 to 360 horsepower, and a bit more heavier car, a bit more comfortable, but probably a better car, but not as quick. Also on the racing circuit, they were quite fast as well. They acquitted themselves rather well. In 81, they were 5th overall on the 24-hour Le Mans, which is quite a good achievement, considering it was more or less a standard car. And 5th overall was also what the Daytonas achieved as their best result on the Le Mans race course. The heart in every Ferrari is, of course, its engine. So is it, of course, also in this Ferrari Boxer. And what do we have here? We have a 4.4 liter, 180-degree V12 engine. Most internal parts are also from the Daytona, like the pistons and valves and many other things. So in many ways similar to that car. Though it has the rev band, it's quite different. The torque comes longer down in the rev range, and the horsepower is at 7,700 RPM. But the 512 Boxer had perhaps a bit lower horsepower, 20 less than the 365 Boxer. And also the camshaft timing was a bit wilder on the 365 Boxer. So it was a bit more revvy than the 512, which of course had another half-liter engine displacement as well. The Boxer is an absolutely fantastic car to drive. It's very, very stable at high speeds, especially compared to some of the 20 years more modern cars. If you compare the 365 Boxer to the 348, this is it's much more stable at high speeds. At the same time, it has rather long suspension travel, which makes it it's not a race car, that's for sure, but it's very compliant in turns. It prefers the long bends at high speeds,